Hello my friends and welcome to another video. I have collected every single Vista that is available in the game, and these are all the paintings you can get and you can put inside your little house. And I'm gonna show you every single location for all of them, so let's get straight into it. Now the first one in first light is found at the north side of the map. It's pretty easy to get, to be honest. You just climb on this little mountain not too far away from the ground and keep going south. Pretty simple, honestly. You just walk down the mountain. It's very easy to see, very easy to find, and you can even find a few mining nodes if you really care about those. I don't personally, so I'm just gonna get the Vista. This is the view you're gonna get. Pretty nice, to be honest, the port and all that. The second one is found on the island to the west side. As you follow the road through a few ruins, you're gonna come across this little climb here. This is a little mountain you can climb. It's pretty easy to climb, honestly. Not that big of a deal compared to the other ones that we're gonna get later. The view is alright as well. This is how you get it. Let's move on to the next one. The first one in Windsward, it's a bit more difficult. You have to go to the dungeon area. You can just teleport here, to be honest, and you climb up on the back of it. After climbing the little mine, I guess, or little mountain, whatever it's called, you will see it on the very center, more or less, and this one shows the view of the pyramids, or whatever these towers are called, I guess. Meanwhile, the second one is even easier to find. You find it on the lake here in the riverside. It's very easy. The first one in Monarch Bluff is very easy. You just teleport and then come down south west, and it's basically on this little lake. It's really easy, honestly. The second one, however, it's a bit more difficult because you have to actually climb this stupid mountain. It's not too far away from the cave with the Yetis, but the thing is, like, you have to take a left from the cave with the Yetis and just climb the mountain and follow the path that is kind of laid before you. And this way you will be able to actually find the Vista. I forgot the name of the thing for a second there. Moving on to Cutlass keys. This one is pretty easy. It's at the north side of the map. You just climb this little mountain here. Every little mountain is a little mountain, to be honest, in this video. And you just find it on this top part of it. You can climb any way you want. There's no real trick to it, to be honest. You just find it, go to it, easy progress in the chat. The next one, however, is down the road, just from the south from the town, and you actually see it from the road, or well, kind of road, whatever it's called. You climb this little rock, very easy to see. As you can see, it's not particularly hard to get, I guess, because it's a low-level zone. Next one is Everfall. Very easy to get this one as well, just south from the travel point on top of this cave that normally has animals. It's a low level one, so it's not that difficult to get to. You only climb the little rocks and you should be easily able to see it on the other side. It's a pretty good view, to be honest. You can see like the broken bridge or whatever that thing is. Honestly, not that big of a deal, to be honest. Now moving on to the second one. This one is a bit more difficult to get to because it's south from the fort and you actually have to move a lot. You actually move around the mountain here because you have to get a particular angle to actually get to the one that you're looking for. It's a bit of a long walk, but this is a good time for me to ask you to subscribe, like the video, lick my you know, get the usual stuff, you know. I'm not gonna force you to do anything, you know. It's been a long time since I actually made the New World video, and I think this one is gonna be one of the ones that I will make in order to get back into making some New World videos. Assuming that the game is actually gonna be any good, I will keep making them. If it's not gonna be any good, well, I probably won't. I'm still looking at Lost Ark, I'm still playing it, I'm having a good time, and I will obviously keep making videos for Lost Ark. But New World is a cool MMO. It's just too bad that the developers aren't very capable. The one side here, it's a bit hard to climb to, but you will make it. Just jump spam and you will be fine. And then you can just get down here from just jumping off. It won't be an issue. Now another annoying one is the Reekwater one. You have to teleport close to the Lazarus place and then you climb up on this mountain, and from here you want to jump off and actually climb onto that stone. This will allow you to kind of glitch up, and this way you can get on top of this place, which normally you cannot access too easily. However, this is the fast way of getting it. You can just run up the stairs after that, or you can climb the mountain. I failed the jump, so I'm just gonna climb the stairs because that's the easier way and I won't have a headache in the morning. You just keep running. It's pretty simple here. It's a nice hidden place. I don't actually come here very often. I didn't even know about it until I made this video, so there is that. You want to climb on this mountain here. Obviously I failed it pretty badly because I'm bad at the game, but you will obviously manage because you're the better player in this situation. I was trying to also climb there, but that wouldn't work, so I just take the normal path. The thing is here, there's like this invisible wall, but if you actually jump a little bit more, you will be able to actually climb on top of it. Here I'm a bit confused about what I'm supposed to do because I'm bad at the game, as I said before. However, I eventually figured it out after I try to jump on this place again and keep being a noob. So you can just glitch through that. You should be able to climb on this pretty easily. There's probably another way on the other side, but that would imply that you actually have to kill a lot of mobs, and personally I'm not gonna start a proper chest run in order to get this. Now the second Vista point is north from the fort, and it's way easier to get to compared to the other one. This one doesn't imply that you have to jump on top of stuff or glitch through. You just find this rock and climb on it, then you just drop down and get the Vista. And then we move on to the Restless shore one. The south one here is very easy to get to. It's just west from the city. Honestly, it's very simple, at least compared to what you have to do for the second one. The second one, however, you have to go to Eridanus or whatever it's called, the place with the 3 people, where you can actually farm a lot of weird wood, and you can also find some iron wood. There is it's a very good place if you want to level up your lumberjacking skills. After you get there, you just drop down on this mountain here. It's not that difficult once you actually know where you're going, because if you actually look for this one, you might be finding it in the cave below, but it's not actually there, it's actually on top. You can also find a few materials here, like the motes, the sparkling bug at least, and then you just keep going here until you reach this cave here, where you can actually already start to see it. It's a blue thing. It's honestly pretty easy to get to, you know. And of course you can also mine this extra materials here. I didn't even know this place actually had any. I don't think anybody actually comes here. Moving on to Weaver's Fen. This one is super easy to get. It's just west from the city. There's this little rock and you just climb on it and get it with ease. Now the next one is definitely not as easy, as you actually have to go on the very north part of Weaver's Fen. You climb on this little mountain, it's pretty easy there. And then you have to climb on this building, ancient building. You go on it and then you keep going on it and follow it towards the south part. It's a bit of a walk, so I'm just gonna ask you to like and subscribe again. And hope you have a great day. I actually consider speeding this one up, but I'm lazy, so we are gonna just ride along. You can skip forward, or you can just listen to me ramble on about stuff that nobody cares about. So it is what it is, boys. Anyway, once you reach the end, you're gonna find the Vista at the very end of the, I don't know, train track, wall, whatever this thing was in the beginning. I assume that it was like some sort of weird wall, but yeah, this is where the Vista is, and this is where you can jump off as well. Moving on to Brightwood, you're gonna find the Vista point inside the bear cave just east from the city. It's not too hard to get to, you just have to fight some bears or just run away from them. That's what I did. And you find the Vista just behind the little cave here, and you just run away from the bears so they don't kill you. You can also gather the star metal. The second one in Brightwood is, as expected, the big Azot 3 Vista, and this one is a bit more annoying to get to. You have to go through the camp, and then you climb this mountain here, which will allow you to actually drop down a bit and be in the right place. It's not that difficult, to be honest, but hey, at least there's a guide online for it, you know. Now, if you are wondering why I don't bother repairing my gear, is because this is the PTR. If it was not obvious enough on the top right of the screen. And I am suiciding a lot to actually teleport, so that is gonna be easier if I just don't bother repairing, you know, and I don't actually have to kill any mobs anyway. Anyway, this is the Vista, pretty cool. I really like the tree here. Now moving on to Ebonscale, you have this vista just south of the lake. It's a very nice view if you like lakes, of course. And the second one is actually on the road, close to Dynasty Shipyard. Also very easy to get, is just on the side of the road. For the Mourningdale one, you actually have to go in the Edengrove a little bit and take this angle by climbing the mountain. This is because you cannot really reach it other way around, and well, the game just wants you to actually work for this. These paintings actually give you a bit of house fame, I believe it is. I don't know, I don't really do house, I'm homeless, what can I do, man? And then you just come down here and you find the vista with ease, boys, with ease. Now the second one is south of the city, and it's way more obvious, and you actually don't even have to really climb anything. You just come here to shoot your gun in the sky for a big impact, and of course you get the vista. Now speaking of Edengrove, this one is pretty easy as well. You just fast travel to this location here on the on the east side, and then you climb a bit on the mountain, and you should have it pretty easily. Now the second one is a bit more difficult, as you actually have to drop down from a high place, and you will take a bit of damage, but because New World doesn't do too much damage when you fall off things, you should be fine. It's on the west side, let me show you right here. Now the Great Cleave one is actually as difficult as it is to play New World, and it starts at the south here, and you actually have to do a lot of parkour on this mountain. You follow the path in the video, you basically go on the edge and you can easily fall off. This also includes a bit of a bugging or glitching, I guess, if you want to call it that, where you actually have to climb on this side of the mountain. That's a bit more difficult to actually climb on, but with a bit of luck you can do it. Just roll and jump spam, and you should be allowed to actually go on top. As you can see here, it's a bit of a struggle, but if you try hard enough you should be able to get it, especially if you played World of Warcraft and you were getting through walls in Stormwind and stuff like that. It's a similar experience, to be honest. You just try to jump and then roll up like this, and you should be fine. It's not that difficult. There might be another way, but this is the way I found, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time. So personally, I will just use this way if I actually want to get the Vista again. On the other hand, however, the second one is way easier. It's just next to the road. You even see it from the road as you go up to Shattered Mountain. And speaking of Shattered Mountain, the first one you're gonna get is found between the two outposts, and it includes a bit of climbing here, as you have to come from the back of this foraging area. I don't know what you call it. This place is normally, I think you have a few quests in this area, and the main thing is that you should make sure that you don't fall in that hole, because you will get stuck and you actually have to use the unstuck to get out of there, but if you jump you should be fine. Here is the vista, here is the view, pretty straightforward, to be honest. Now the second one in Shattered Mountain is actually close to one of the outposts, the one to the right, and it involves a bit of running, but it's definitely not as difficult as the last one. You actually have to just run on this mountain plateau. I don't know what you call it, to be honest. So English is not my first language, boys. So you will have to leave a comment and let me know what you would call this kind of thing. And then, similar to Edengrove, you actually have to drop down to the Vista and get it this way. I'm not sure if there's another way to get this one that is easier, but this is how I've done it, and it takes no time. That's gonna be the last one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single like, and I will see you in the next one. I love you. Bye bye.